When you maybe had a little to show, you didn't have a lot popping for you, or perhaps people believed that you didn't have, nothing to show, then it was cool, right? Then it was just normal. But now when you're showing who you are and what exactly you're made of, oh, now you're a show off. Someone in your energy could very well feel that you are, in fact, a show off and pompous at that. What changed though? What's the issue? It's really crazy how people have these misinterpretations of who we are and what we're capable of, so much so that they think it's actually negative when we start showing who we are and what we're about. All right. So think about it. Like, you may have been working in the background, quiet, solo for a long time, not really ready to show what you've been producing, what you've been creating, what you've been putting together. And so people think that it doesn't exist because they're not seeing the steps that you're putting forth. And so now when you're showing out, all right, now when you're very confident because you've dealt with it, you've grown whatever it is that you've been growing. Now you're a show off, and now you're doing too much. People think you're going to be doing way too much when you start showing what you're made of, showing who you are as an individual and how talented and and keeping in mind multi-talented, multifaceted. All right, they're going to be saying that you're doing too much, but why? Why now? What's the issue? Right? When you're a giant, when you're a great, people are first of all, if people had these, once again, these misinterpretations about who you were, and now you're showing who you really are out here, people are going to be thinking that you're doing too much. All right, because they didn't think you were all that. Right? So think about it. Like, if people already had these thoughts that you weren't great, or that you weren't talented, or that you weren't going to be anybody, and then you're coming out showing, listen, I'm that and some. All right, then people are going to be figuring out, like, wait a minute, what? And then they're going to be confused about how you could have produced all of this in the background, solo, working hard. Nobody knew. You're coming out, you're showing what's really going on. People are going to be perplexed by this, and they're going to say you're a show off. They're going to say you're full of yourself. They're going to say, nah, can't be true. They're going to say, oh, who do you think you are? They're going to try to dumb you down all the way low. All right, to make you feel bad about what it is that they did not think you were able to produce, who they didn't realize you really were. All right. So a lot of people may be thinking that you're kind of a show off. All you do is talk about yourself now. And think about it. This may be the only moment in time where you're actually confident enough, or one of the very few times that you're actually feeling strong enough, feeling good enough to show whatever it is that you're doing, to show whatever it is that you've been producing. And people are so quick to jump on that train of, oh, you think you're all that. And it's like, wait a minute, like, you can't even have this moment to shine. And people are going to try to take that moment away from you. They're going to try to make you feel like you don't deserve to celebrate yourself, even if this is the first time you've come out and you've said what you had to say and you're showing what you're capable of. It's really crazy how people are so put off, so like dumbfounded that you're that talented as an individual, that they're quicker to say you're a show off. You think you're all that, you're smug. Instead of saying, wow, I didn't really know that that you could get down like that. I didn't really know that that's what you were doing in the background. Wow. Like, they cannot even respect it. They'd rather dumb it down and water it down and even shame you, like, make you feel really horrible about being proud of yourself and being proud of what you've produced and what you've created. Right? So it's really insane. And that's why I like to keep a lot of my good news, a lot of my positive steps, out of circulation, to be honest with you, because I know how a lot of people around me can be. I've seen the way they move, and so I have to move accordingly to that. You cannot share all of your good news. The moment that you do, a lot of people are going to start tripping, like, seriously losing it, because they didn't think that you were made of that. They didn't think that you had that tenacity to you. They didn't think that you were able to figure this out or produce such a thing, produce such a concept, grow your business, graduate from that, college with that degree. They're not thinking that you're able to do that. And they're going to dumb it down when you come out and say, I'm good. I did, I did what I did. I did what I said I was going to do. And the moment that you do that, they're all like, well, you're a show off. Oh, who does she think she is? Yeah, let's stay away. People act weird. That's why I take certain moves and I do not tell everybody. I tell some people, but not everybody, what I'm up to, what I'm producing, because I know how much of haters people can really be. All right. And haters have no particular face. It's just the way that they move and the things that they say and how they make you feel. Right. It's undeniable. They all have the same character traits. All right, everybody. So someone in your energy could very well be, telling you or making you feel like you're a show off and you shouldn't show yourself. So listen, this is your time to shine. Shine as you want to shine, okay? And stay up.